Hello, in this video tutorial we will look at the content and the assignment in Unit 1, Activity 4. This is our last activity of Unit 1 and it contains our first major assignment of the semester. So earlier in Unit 1, specifically in Unit 1, Activity 2, we looked at narrative essays or personal essays. And in Activity 2, and you can click back here and go back and take a look at that activity if you like, it went over the different elements of a good narrative essay. And so now you're going to take that information and you're going to write your own narrative essay. And a couple of points to point out right away. This is not a research essay. So you're not researching someone like you did in the information paragraph in Activity 1. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be writing a narrative essay in your own words based on your own personal experience. So again, no research required. The idea is to choose a story from your own life and tell it in a narrative essay. So we're going to start with some suggested topics. You're going to need an overall theme in your essay. So you could consider something like what I've learned from my biggest mistake, or what your proudest moment is, or the importance of something or someone in your life, or your personal motto. You can think of a lot of different angles to take with your theme. You just need to make sure that you're expressing a message or a lesson in your essay. Okay, so that's where you want to start. You want to pick a message or a lesson, and then think of a story in your life that fits that message or lesson. You've got a couple tips down here about how to brainstorm and about how you can come up with your theme, or as they'll call it in this activity, your belief statement. And it'll suggest that you find one particular story, one particular day or event in your life that you focus on in your narrative. You're not writing a novel, you're writing a relatively short essay. So you need to focus it on a specific moment or event in your life. Okay. Once you've gone through the content, as always, click on the assignment. And the assignment is a personal narrative essay, and it is broken up into 3 steps. So step 1, you're going to be asked to complete a personal narrative essay outline. So if you open that up, you'll see that it asks you to establish a belief statement or a theme. It asks you to tell a story with a beginning, a middle, and an end that relates to your theme. So again, you're telling a personal story from your life. And then it asks you to conclude by summarizing your belief statement or theme. So your narrative essay should have a message, whatever you want to, whatever we call it, a belief statement or a theme. It should tell a personal story, and it should summarize that message. So this is just an outline that you can use. You're not going to submit this as your final assignment. This is a rough draft where you can put together the basic parts of your narrative essay. What you can then do is you can email me that outline if you like, and I'll take a look at it and tell you what I think. Okay? Then you can move on to step 2, and you're going to do a rough draft. So you're going to take your outline and you're going to write an essay that's approximately 600 words. Remember, you need a belief statement, and you need to tell a personal story. And so you need to include characters, dialogue, setting, conflict, and a specific point of view. Something that a lot of narrative essays forget is dialogue. So make sure that you're including conversation between the characters. After you complete your rough draft, you can send me a copy of your rough draft, and I'll take a look and tell you what I think. So again, email it to me. We're not submitting anything yet. This is still rough work. You can also check your own narrative essay by opening this narrative essay edit sheet, and it asks you a series of questions, and it asks you some questions to consider, which allow you to kind of edit and reflect on your own essay, making sure that you're including everything that you should be including. Okay? So again, this is just a self-edit sheet. And then finally, what you're going to do is you're going to submit your personal essay to me. You're given 2 options. You can submit it in written form, or you can do an audio presentation of your narrative essay, whichever one you prefer. It's up to you. You submit to the Dropbox as always.